Good morning, everyone. So today in my video, I'm going to talk about how can you be healthy. So I'm going to talk about only two things which will help you to remain healthy. The first thing that we don't talk about, we talk about diet, we talk about nutrition, we talk about what do we need to eat, we talk about exercise, but the most important thing that we need to talk about is stress, because our bodies are made in such a way that no matter what we eat, our body is designed to be able to manage that we've eaten, whether it be oil, whether it be fried, whatever it is that we eat, our body is made to be able to manage its digestion, right? And to manage to tackle it. But what our body does is it also knows how to manage stress. But the point is this, that if we continue to be in stress over prolonged periods of time, then our body starts to malfunction there. And that is why it's extremely important to manage stress. And I was talking to many of the doctors, who are people that I go to and who are also my customers. And they always say that, when you see a high rise of um, heart issues, normally it's not coming from the point of uh, one eating a lot of bad food, but it's coming more from the point of that person not being able to manage stress. So managing stress is more important than eating healthy food, and this is something we need to really remember, and we don't talk about it enough. We forget about it. And stress is not just about, people who are working don't have are not the only people who have stress. People have created all kinds of stresses in their lives. Stress about family, stress about just everyday, usual things. So we just create this whole thing of stress. Now I'll explain to you how does your body react to stress. So body is supposed to know how to react to stress, right? So what it does is that when you are stressed out, there's this hormone called cortisol which is released in the body. And because of this, what really happens is you have more of glucose which is released into your blood, and the heart also starts pumping blood faster because your arteries become narrow and more blood starts getting pumped off by the heart. Why is all this happening in your body? Because it's trying to manage uh, the stress, okay, the hormone cortisol. But what really doesn't work is that if you have prolonged periods of stress happening and you're not able to manage the stress, then imagine how much cortisol is getting into your body, and because of which how much glucose is being released into your blood, and how much harder your heart has to be pumping blood all the time to manage it. And that's not a healthy thing to do. And therefore it's extremely important that we manage stress. And stress leads to hypertension, it leads to diabetes, it leads to heart diseases, it leads to everything possible, that we then start looking for how can we find a re- resolution to it. Maybe it could be in terms of a stent, it could be in terms of anything else, right? Diabetes type 2. But the point is, at the end of the day, if we learn how to manage stress, we will be able to keep all these other diseases very far away. So, one of the things one can do is yoga, meditation. One can also try to kind of switch off and watch a movie or play with your pets. I mean, pets are fantastic to kind of keep you that way, or maybe your kids. Whatever it is, one needs to find a way to manage the stress, because if we don't do that, no matter what happens, we will remain obese, because obesity is also a big part of us not being able to manage stress. So that is one side of it. The other side that we also don't talk about is sleep. So sleep is extremely important for us if we want to manage our weight. Okay. So how do we do that? We need to ensure that we sleep at least 7 to 8 hours in a day, and we manage ourselves in such a way. So for me, let me tell you how I do it. I keep myself very active through the day. I also do my workout. I do all of that so that in the night when I go to sleep, I just go to sleep really fast. Now this works for me. For somebody else, it could work that you listen to some nice music in the night, or some people like to read in the night and then they go to sleep. But the one thing that you should never do is look at your phone. So please don't look at your phone, because if you look at your phone for the next 45 minutes to 1 hour, I don't think that you will be able to sleep. So there are two things, again, like I want to just, conclude my talk today. There are just two important things that I want you to go back home with. One is stress. Uh, One has to manage that to be healthy and to manage your weight. And the second thing is sleep. One needs to sleep adequately to be healthy and to manage weight. So thank you, everybody. Bye bye.